This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. Girls, so let me start with the classes before I start. So I think there were so many people yesterday, they didn't have a proper network. So if you have any doubts in yesterday's class, you can ask me. Most of them, I think definitely will be having a doubt since there was a network issue. So you can ask me if you have any doubts. So first we'll rectify those doubts and then we will move for the next step. So that we will finish very fast. We will finish our the topics which is pending also, and we'll also go for revision if we have more time.
Ma'am, what time is our tomorrow's exam?
The same timing, the time which you will be attending the classes.
And will you be giving any study material like?
I'll be giving you a revision, what type of questions you might get. I'll just give you a revision kind of things. Study materials, probably I won't be having it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, let me see if possible, if something, if I'm
How
having,
much marks will it be? How much marks will it be for?
It will be 50 questions or 60 questions. MCQ you will be having.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Each carries 1 mark. MCQs, everything.
Okay.
Okay. So now, yeah. Anybody want to ask me something? Okay. Now see. So in our last class, we have discussed how to do with the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and database using a database. D sum, D minimum, D maximum, D count. How to do that? This is what we have seen. So in an insert, I told you that I'll be teaching you a pivot table once we do with the formulas. So pivot table, I said you I'll be teaching later. Now, so I'll start with the pivot table. I'm having a data information here. Okay, I'm having a data information. Say example, here I'm having only 6 students. Assume that my class is having some 100 students. 100 students details I'm having. From this, I want like many details I'm having, many rows and columns I'm having. So in this, there are so many things, unnecessary things. So in this, I just want the names of the student. What is the total marks? What is their grade? And what is the result? This is what I want to check. In this case, what I will do is I have to sort out this unnecessary things. I'll remove and I'll create a new table. So for creating a new table, I don't want to copy paste it. Okay, I'm not going to create a copy paste. I'm not going to do a copy paste work. Now what I will do is I will go for this pivot table. Okay, now it is asking me select a table or a range where I'm having a table. So this is my table where I'm having the information. I'll click on this. So this is my sheet 1. I've selected C2, C column 2. And why I'm getting a dollar symbol? This is for absolute reference. This is for absolute reference. Okay, so that means it is fixing this table. It is locking this table what I'm selecting. If you are selecting the table, that means it is locking the system. It is locking the table. So I've selected entire the table. You can see the dancing lines now. How it is, the selected range, what it is. So after doing this selection of table, you want to extract this information where to your new worksheet or to your existing worksheet. Okay, for your new worksheet or for your existing worksheet where you want, this is what you're doing. Now if you want to go with a new worksheet, new sheet, next sheet 2 will be created. If you're creating an existing sheet, here itself you will filter it. So I'll show you both the methods. First we will go with the existing worksheet. I'll click on a OK. When I click on a OK, I'm getting here as pivot table. Pivot table I'm getting. So here, what is the option I want to select here? Drag the fields between the areas below. So I want this name in a rows. So I got a row names here, right? So after this, I want the filter. I want to filter what? Filter the result, whether they are pass or fail. I want to filter that. So it is coming on the top. Next one, I want the total marks and the values total I want, and I also want to see grade also here itself. Okay, it is counting. So why it is counting? Number of grades will be counted as numbers only, it won't be showing. So if you want to go with this, here go AK. Okay, I'll click on OK. So grade, if I don't want this grade to appear, I can also remove it. I'll remove this. Now after this, I'll close this. For name of the student, I'm getting the total marks here. Result I've taken here. Now I just want to see only the students who are failed. Only fail I want to select, and I'll click on OK. Now the failed students will be listed here. You can see here Christina and David. Okay, Christina, and here it is a David, and here you can see the Christina's. Okay, so both are fail. Christina is fail and David is fail. Now I want to know how this 300 I got it. How this 300 I got it. So when I go for the cell, I'll double click. So it will open a new sheet. So Christina's score. So like this. This is how I got a 200. So this is a B grade. Fail. So like this you will come to know. Okay, like this you will come to know. So let me show you one more method. Instead of putting our details here, we will put it in a next sheet. Now I already have a sheet 1 and sheet 2. Let's create in a sheet 3. So first thing I told you how to select the range. First I'll select the places whichever I want. I'll select this. After selecting this, now I'll go for insert, or I'll press a alt. For insert, N is highlighted. I'll press a N. And for pivot table, I'm having a two option, V and SP. So I'll press V from the keyboard. So see, automatically the table range is selected, and I'm also having this dancing line. So I want it for new worksheet. I'll click on OK. So it is coming here. Now here what I want. Again, I'll choose the names here. Instead of names, I'll put it the names in the filters. Okay. So now I want the total in the values. In rows, what I want, in rows, I want only the grades A, B, C, D, whatever it is. This is what I want to know. Okay, so this is what I want to know here. And result, pass or fail, I want to see in a columns. So I'm having a columns here. This is fail and this is pass. So both are showing like this, the total. So if I click on this pass 414 A grade, so it is Anusha's marks. So again, I'll go for the sheet 1. This is the sheet 3 where I've extracted. I'll go for this 652. Total is 652 in a B grade. I'll press enter. So this 652 I got with this two total marks. 652. You can see here. 652. The total marks is showing here. So two people I'm having, Bhagya and Sheila. 333, 319. Total it is 652. Okay, like this you'll be getting. So when you are not able to extract the information, you just need to go on that particular place and double click. You have to do, immediately you'll get the details in a next sheet. So this is where we are extracting the information from this original data, where I'm having a very huge amount of information. From that, I'm just filtering the details which actually I need. I'm having so many unnecessary fields, rows and columns, out of which only the necessary field I'm taking it. I want to see only this necessary fields which is important. For that, I'll be using, instead of using this huge data table, I'll be using a pivot table. So say example, in case this is a pivot table I want to create, I don't have an idea how to create a pivot table. So I'll go for this recommended pivot table. When I click on this, so it is the range is selecting in a different place. So I'll just select this. I'll just close this. Okay. So here we will click. Now I'll go for this recommended pivot table. So I'll change the range. So see here you are getting like this. A grade, B grade, sum of range you're getting and total you're getting. So here how, see each year you can see, you can keep on seeing this. When we keep on selecting this one after the another one, you can see. This is for the subject wise. Okay. So in case if you don't want this, okay, in case if you don't want this recommended pivot tables, you can go for this again and you can change this. So say example, I'll go with this. I'll go with the sum of average itself. I'll select this and I'll click on OK. So automatically it is changing. Average percentage of A grade is this much. Average percentage B grade. So there'll be a 2 or 3 people's total it is showing me. C grade again there'll be a 2 or 3 people's total it is showing me. When I enter double click on the C grade average marks, it will show me who has got this total marks. And by default it is capturing a blue color. If this and all I told you in insert menu itself. If you want to change the colors, you can change it based on your requirement. Okay, based on your requirement, you can change this. Okay, any doubt? So now see, I'm also having here an option when I go for this design. Okay, when I go for this design, it will show you insert slicer. So which and all you want to show this, which and all you want. For names I want, for total I want, average I want, grade I want, result I want. So I'll click on this and then I'll give on OK. Okay, like this it will be showing. So in case the same thing, the filter option what you are having, same thing has been shown here. Pass I want to see like this. If I want to see only the C grade, I can see here. If I want to see this percentage changes, anything I want to do, then I can do. I'll remove this. So if you press on this into mark, it will keep on removing it. Or you can just right click on this, remove results, remove grade. Like this, you can keep on select, removing it. I'll click on this. Let's go for this design. Okay, so whichever you want, this one you can remove. So let me remove this also. Remove average, remove total, and remove the names as well as. This filters itself, it has been shown over there, minimum marks. Okay, result C grade, D grade, whichever you'll be having. This only it is shown over there. So average, I'll select all and I'll click on OK. So 2 people's. So like this, it will be shown. So whichever you want, that you can select. Okay, and here I'm having a table here. I'm having a table, right? In case if you want to give a name for this, give a name for this. In that case, what I will do is, you can go for this formula. For this table, I'll give a name, define name. Define name I'm having. So you can give a name for this. This is students. And remember, when you're giving a name for any table, it will not accept a space. You have to give a underscore. Okay, students, marks, underscore, list. Okay, so this is a place which I have selected and I'll click on OK. So I've given a table name here. Now, say example, I'll go for this. Let me apply a condition equals to, okay, I'll give here as Akbar. Okay, so Akbar's total marks I want to see. Total marks I want to see. Right? Is there a student called Akbar here? Yeah, I'm having. So Akbar's I want to see here. Okay, from the sheet 1, I want to take it to my sheet 7. So I'll do what? VLOOKUP equals to VLOOKUP. I'll press the escape. I'll press the tab. So this is opening. Lookup value. I'm looking for a value of Akbar. So this is where in the sheet 7, the cell name is G10. After selecting this, I'll press Alt F4. I'm sorry, not F4, only Alt F4, only F4 you have to press. So this has become absolute. This will become absolute. Absolute means we are locking this. F4, then comma. Table array, table array. Where is my table? It is in sheet 1. Okay, you can see here sheet 1 has been selected. So I'll select this entire table. Okay, C2 to N1, comma. Column index number. What I want total. I've selected from where? From names. This is my sheet 1. So column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6. This is my column 7. So 7th column, comma. What I need, exact match I need. So I'll select this false and I'll close the bracket, enter. So VLOOKUP, it is not only done in that particular sheet. I can do in a different Excel also. This is my which sheet? Book 1, right? Let me open the other one. Control N. Okay. Now I'll do here same Akbar itself. Akbar total I want to see. I'll go here equals to V lookup. Open this. Lookup value is this one. I'll press F4. I'll lock this, comma. Table array. Table array, it is book 1. I'll go for book 1, sheet 1. So you can see here, book 1 has been selected. Sheet 1 has been selected. I'll select this entire table. The table I've selected. So what is the name I've given? Students marks list. So instead of showing you the dollar symbol with the cell value, it is showing us what? Students marks list. This is what we have created, comma. After this column index number. So this is first column, second column, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and this is 8. Total is in 8th column. So 8, comma. So what I need, exact match I need. I'll close the bracket. Okay. So you have to give here as exact match. For exact match, you can also type it as false, or you can also give it as 0. Anything is fine. You can give like this and you can accept this. Or I'll just give here as false itself. Because I made this as reference, let me remove this. Let me remove this bracket symbol. So why this is not happening for me? Because students marks list which I have selected is having a range which I have selected with serial number. When I select with the serial number, it won't be showing me. So let me show you here again. So what I did here, see, I'll just show you once again. Here I've selected from the students marks list, the students marks list table array. What I've selected is the table with the serial number I've selected and given a column number as 8. Okay, now what I will do here is, I'll show you here, equals to V lookup, open a bracket, lookup value is for Akbar, comma, table array is in this book 1. So instead of this serial number column, I'll select from the names. From the name, I'll select it. From the selected range, this is column 1, column 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is my 7th column. Previously, it was 8th column. Now it is 7th column. I need a false exact match. I'll press a tab, close the bracket, enter. Now it is showing me. Here, when I gave it as a 8th column, it was not showing me because I've selected the serial number. Here, I didn't select the serial number. I gave here as the different one, 8th column. Okay, so because of that, it is showing me the value. So 8th column means it is not showing me the total value. It is showing me of what? Minimum value. That means my total value is in 7th column. So it is 264. Okay, so like this we will be doing. So VLOOKUP means where I'm having a data in a vertical, HLOOKUP horizontal. So this I've done in yesterday's class itself. So I just gave you a brush up. So next one is data. This also I've done. So I'll just go with this flash fill. Flash fill is used when we are having some text. So say example Sunday. I'm having this. So I'll just drag this till the Saturday. Now, if I want the first three letters, what I'll be doing equals to, I'll show you somewhere here, equals to left, left, from the left side, open a bracket. Where is my text? Here is my text. How many letters I want from the left side? 3 letters I want. Close the bracket, enter. Sunday, like this. This is what I'll be doing. So in a flash fill, I won't be using a formulas. I'll just type here as sun, sun, first 3 letters. Now what I will do is I'll press Control E. Automatically all the first 3 letters will come. This is a method of using flash fill. So can you see the symbol? The same thing is also appearing here. See the symbol. Okay. In case if it is a numbers also, in case if you want this previous one, okay, I'll delete this. So we have to do this next to that itself. So because of that, I'm deleting this. Now I'll just type it as day. Okay, I'll just give it as Sunday, Monday, 4 letters. Okay, NDA. Last 4 letters I'll give. Again, I'll press Control E. See, so last letters I'm getting here. Okay, last letters it is showing me here. So like this also you can do. If it is a numbers also, say example 101 hyphen 123, 102 hyphen some numbers I'm giving, 103 again hyphen I'll give some numbers, 104 hyphen I'll give some numbers again. So 105 hyphen 106 hyphen. So like this, I gave a number. Now I want the first numbers. So I'll press 101. I'll press enter now. Control E. Automatically the next numbers will come. Instead of me using this formulas left or right, I am using Control E for flash fill. So flash fill. Next one is remove duplication. So say example, let me type a numbers 1, 2, 10, 5, 2, 7, 9, 1 and 5, 12. Some numbers are given. From this purposely I have repeated few numbers. 1 is repeated, 2 is repeated, 5 is repeated. Like this I have repeated purposely. Now what I will do is I'll select this range and I'll go for this remove duplication. Okay, so from the column P, this is my column P. From the column P, I'll click on OK. There are 3 duplications, that is 1, 5 and 2 and 7 are unique values. So 3 duplicate values found and removed. 7 unique values are remaining. So like this. Why we will be using this? Say example, I'm having a student's name, some 30-40 students name I'm having. I've typed it. After typing all the list of names, I find that instead of 40 students, it is showing me 45 students name. So there might be a chance where I would have repeated some name. So in that case, I'll use this option, remove duplication. So data validation, this I've already shown you. So say example, here I'll just give here as Sunday. So for this, I want to select the different days. For that, I'll go for this data validation. Any values, if you want a numbers, list, anything, I'll select as list. Where is my source of information? This is the place. Then I'll click on this. I'll click on OK. So now see, I'm getting a drop down menu. When I click on this, I can select whatever I want. So based on, it is used for product names. I've shown you this in yesterday's class. Okay, grouping and ungrouping also I've shown. Now I'll just show you what if analysis. A major parts I'll show you. A small things which I've shown you yesterday, I'm not repeating that. So here I'm having a information here. Okay, I'm having a information. So this student Bhagya has scored 35 in this minimum value. Okay, minimum value is 34. So it is only 1 mark. So what I want to do is, there are 3 people who has failed. One is here. So 332. The minimum value is 34. So that means if I give 1 mark, she'll pass. She will pass. And here it is a fail. So it is, the minimum marks is 28. I have to add so many numbers, so I can't pass it. So here again 24, here also I can't do. So now I want to pass this person, who Bhagya. So what I will do is, I will go for this data table. So in case if I'm having a lot of data, I'll go for this what if analysis. What if analysis. What if I change a value? That is what it means. What if I change a value? I'll go for goal seek. Now the selected cell by default it is coming. Set cell. This 34 has to become 35. This cell which I've selected has to become 35. Where I have to change, which place I have to change? Yes, I'll change in this total. I'll change this total. In this total, it has to get added. Now I'll click on OK. Cell must contain a value. So instead of this, I'll select this subject itself. I'll select this subject itself. I'll click on OK. Now see, this has become 35 and this has become 35 and the result is also passed. So in case if you want to make like this of changes, you can use this what if analysis. What happens if I change the information? So this and all is a pivot table which we have used. So if you want to group these cells, I'll hold a control key and I'll click on this. I'll keep on clicking on this so I can group this. So you can see in a title itself grouped. If you want to remove also, it is the same thing. You have to hold a control key and remove one by one. Click on that, it will get removed. So this is how we will be doing. And reviews. Reviews is something where all this protecting worksheet I've done in a first class itself. File. So where I was having an option here in an info, protect workbook. Encrypt with password, protect current sheet, protect work structure. All these things we have already done. The same thing is been given here also. Okay, other than this, I'm having an option here as spelling checking. Say example, I'll give here as good. Okay, I'll give it as data. And then I'll give here as important. I'll make a purposely a spelling mistake. Important I'm making. So now I'll click on the spelling. So or you can also use F7 shortcut key. For checking a spelling, you can also use F7. I'll click on this now. When I click on this, do you want to continue checking checking the spelling from the beginning of the sheet? Yes. So it will start from first sheet. So I'll ignore this first sheet. So important spelling is there. Change. I'll click on OK. So name I'm not changing Akbar. So only important spelling I've changed. So I'm having here as a word good. Instead of good, some other better word. Instead of good, if I have to use some other better word, I'll go for the stretches. For this, you can also use a shortcut key, Control plus F7. Okay, so instead of good, I can use decent, moral, upright, noble, worthy, blameless. There are so many words combination that are given. Beautiful, suitable, helpful, beneficial, sounds good day, like that you can say anything. Whichever you want, that one you can use. Okay, which you feel, that one you can keep using this. And here is something. I made some changes here, 35. For this, I want to add some comment. So comment where I would have given like this. In a insert, I am having an option here as comment. Insert comment. Here, insert. So column sheet, something if you have, or you will be having in a format. Hide, unhide. So if I want some additional details, I'll just right click here. I have an option here as insert comment. Marks changed to pass the student. So like this I've given, a comment has been given. So there will be one question on this. If there is in a cell on the top right corner, if there is a red color mark, what does it indicate? That means it indicates that a comment is been added to a cell. Okay, there will be one question on this. If there is a red color mark on the top, what does it indicate? So it indicates that comment has been added. So same thing. In a review tab, you have an option show all comments. So wherever you have a comment, it will be displaying here. Okay. And then protect sheet. This is covered. So I'll just keep this. View is also been done. So here I have already told you what is normal view, page layout, and then
What is the step for internal commands? First file create பண்ணுமா அப்புறம் folderல போடுமா create
And then-
save rename
and then see here page breakup you are having. Then you are having a normal view. When I come to this normal view mode, right? When I come to this normal view mode, I'm having an option here as grid lines. Grid lines, this checkbox you are having, right? Cells. If I don't want to see that, then I'll remove it. So grid lines. Grid lines will be shown like this. If I want that, and I'll keep this. And I'm having here formula bar. If I don't want this formula bar, I'll remove this tick mark. So formula bar will go away. So I'll again give. And headings means this numbers 1, 2, 3, whatever I'm having, rows number and columns number, letters. So if I don't want that, I can remove this. So ruler I have not given, so it is not showing you. Okay, rulers we have not given. And zoom, by default we can zoom it from here itself, how much ever we want. Okay, how much ever we want, we can zoom from here. Okay, the same thing here also they have given, zoom. So custom fit, select fit, 25%, 50%, 75%, I'll click on OK. So 75%, again I'll go for zoom, 100%, I'll click on OK. So 100%, again zoom, I'll go for 200%, I'll click on OK. So 200% zoom. In case I don't want this, I'll edit myself. So I'll change here, I'll change it to 120% and I'll click on OK. So 120%, it has been zoomed. So like this, 100% if you want, you can choose to 100%. Zoom and zoom for selection, Control Z. To show you where I'm selecting, for that I'll be using this. Okay, for that purpose, I'll be using the zoom selection. Say example, I've added here, okay, this cell, I want to go for zoom to selection. So this will be showing you like this. So what I've done, so again, I'll remove this, Control Z. Now it will go away. Okay, if I want to open a new window, so it will show me in a new window like this. Another in a new window, it will be showing me. Okay, arrange all, freeze pane. Okay, I'll go for this freeze pane. It is actually important things. So I'll click on this. I'll click on this freeze pane. Freeze the pane. Now you can see here. Okay, I'll click on this businesses. This names must always remind the same thing. So I'll go for this freeze pane. Freeze the pane. Now you can see a dark line here. For others you don't have. For here you have a dark line. When I keep going like this, when I keep on moving like this, so the name will be fixed. It won't be moving. Why I'll be using here? If I'm having a report January month, February, Jan, Feb, March like this, or attendance first, second, third, fourth, fifth, like 30 days I'm having. So I'll keep on moving. So I won't be knowing when I go for 30th place, I won't be knowing whose name is there in a first one. So when I freeze it, when I keep moving like this, I'll come to know whom I have to mark the attendance on 30th of April or 30th of June, 31st of June, something like that. So 1st of June, like this, I can keep moving. So it has not been deleted, it has just been hidden. Okay, view side by side. Okay, I'm having this book one and MCC class. I'll click on OK. So see here, side by side, if I want to view, I'll select this. Synchronize scrolling. View side by side. There are 3 sheets, so many sheets. I'll just remove this. I'll remove this also. So I'm having 2 sheets now. 2 I'm having. I'll go here, view side by side. So see, I'm having one data here, one data here. So if I want to see here in the top menu, I can keep viewing here. Here also. So suppose I want to go for practice sheet 2. Here I want to see the sheet number 8. So I can keep checking this details like this. Okay, side by side I can view it. Switch windows, book like this. So for this I've selected. So I'll go for this one. 8th sheet. Now this is a 8th sheet. This is a different sheet. So I can keep selecting. I can compare and see between the sheet 1 and sheet 2. Okay, I'll split this, or I'll just close. Let me close this first. I'll click on this. I'll close now. Don't save. Now this is what I'm having. Okay, so 2 sheets has been shifted here. So I'll remove the split. Okay, so if you want to split this Excel into 2 parts, you can go for the split. I'll select here. I'm placing here. I'll split here. Now see, 4 parts. This is one part. This is one, and this is one. This is one. 4 parts has been divided. Like this, you can divide it. So in this splitting and freezing, so here views side by side is important. Freezing the pane is important. Okay. So any doubt on this? Anybody? If anybody is having a doubt, you can ask me.
No, ma'am.
No one has a doubt? Then fine.
No, ma'am.
So you can take a notes of yourself, whatever the questions might be, what kind of questions you might be getting. Let me just give you a revision kind of things so that you can keep revising. Take a notes so that I'll repeat what type of questions you might get. So usually you'll be getting MCQs. So I'm saying you without MCQs, if at all if you are getting that, then what you will be doing here. Okay. So what is a software that is called which is having a rows and columns? Rows and columns. If any software which is having a rows and columns, then it is called as Excel spreadsheet. We call it as spreadsheet. Okay. You might be having an option as spreadsheet or worksheet. Okay. So like this, you have to select it as spreadsheet or worksheet. If you have any of this option, you've selected that. Any software that is having a rows and columns is called as spreadsheet or worksheet. A collection of spreadsheet is called as workbook. Collection of sheets like sheet 1, sheet 2, all these things, if you are having, then it is called as, okay, then it is called as workbook. Okay.
Ma'am,
So
can
if
you repeat? It is called as?
Okay, let me repeat the first one. Any software that is having rows and columns is called as spreadsheet or worksheet. Okay, collection of spreadsheet is called as workbook. So next one, let me ask you, let me see how you are answering. If I have to start a formula, what should I give in the beginning? To apply a formula, what is the first thing I have to give? If I have to give some formula, any formula, if I have to make a total or minimum, maximum, anything, whichever I have to do, what is the first thing I'll be doing?
Is equals to, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. Equals to, we will be giving. So before we start with any formulas, we have to give a and examples of cell address. Example of cell address. So if I see here, let me show you here. If I'm selecting this place, it is showing me E12. E12. The same thing. If I select this, it is showing me as what? Cell name E3. So now here I'll click equals to, I'll select this GST 90. So this is H3. You can see here H3. If I press F4, it is coming with the dollar. But before H also I'm having a dollar. After H also I'm having a dollar. That is before row number H. Before H row I'm having a dollar. Before third column also I'm having a dollar. This is absolute reference. This is also a cell address only. In case if I'm selecting this entire thing if I'm selecting, and if I'm giving this for F4 I'm giving, even then if it is coming like this also, it is an example of cell address only. Range from this number to this number where you're getting a dollar symbol with the absolute reference, even then it is a cell address only, cell address or cell range only. Clear? Okay, then if I'm inserting a function, one function inside the another function, then what it is called? It is called as what? I'm inserting a function within one function. I'm inserting another function. Now see here in a grades, if I want to check the per year, see, I've given this if condition for what? For checking the total. So for grade, B grade, inside this if condition, another if condition, another if condition, another if condition, like this, multiples of if condition I've had it. If within in one condition, same condition or different condition, if and condition, sum and if condition, sum and or condition, like this. With one condition, I'm adding one more condition. In that case, it is called it as nested formula, nested function. In one formula, if I'm adding another formula inside that, then it is called as nested. Let me tell you once again. Any formula has two start, a function inside another function. If it is there, then it is called as nested function. A function inside another function is called as nested. Bird's nest you have, right? So nested. Okay, so to edit a cell, what is the shortcut key I'll be using? So to edit the cell, what is the shortcut key used? To edit a cell, what is the shortcut key used? It is F2. I've already told you in a class also, F2. If I press F2, it will come like this, editable mode. Then I can edit it, whichever I want, that I can edit it. To edit the cell, suppose, say example, I've given here as minimum. I want to edit this name, so I'll press F2. And I'll give here minimum. So for this, I'll be using a function min. I'll close this, enter. So if I have to edit it, any file, you can use F2. To edit the cell, we will be using F2. Okay, what is the shortcut? What is the function that is used for finding the date of today's date? So it is today. You have to give like this, equals to today, open the bracket, close the bracket, enter. So R equals to, now if you give, it's not allowing me to write, equals to, now open bracket, close bracket, enter. So now if you give, it will show you a date and time. If you're giving equals to, now open bracket, close bracket, it will show you the current date and time. If you give equals to and type it as today, open bracket, close bracket, enter. So then it will be showing you the formula as today's date. So this is for now, and you have to give it for today, or you can use date. Date when you are using, then you have to give what is the year and month and all. So for finding a date, it is equals to today, open the bracket, close the bracket. Open the bracket, close the bracket. Now see, let me do the same thing. When I'm giving a formula, it is not accepting. Let me show you with this formula menu. I'll go for this formula, date and time. I'll select this as today and I'll click into OK. Now it is showing me the today's date. Okay, like this, we can select it to show the today's date. Okay, date. And the next one, okay, so say example, I'm having a numbers from 1 to 100 I'm having. Okay, so say example, I'm having a numbers here 1, 2, 3, 4, something, some numbers I'm having 10, 15, 30, 45, 48, some numbers I'm having. In this number, I want to highlight the numbers from that is between 10 and 15. Between 10 and 15, I want to highlight from this. From this list, I want to highlight the number that is between 10 and 15, or from 10 to 30 I want to highlight. Then what should I do? What I have to apply is, I have to apply a conditional formatting. Highlight the values that is between what? Between 10 and 30. Okay, between 10 and 30 I have to highlight. So in case if I have to highlight highest value, lowest value, text containing duplicate values, date, something, anything which I have to highlight, if there is a highlight word greater than, lesser than, text containing between this number to that number, then in that case you have to select as conditional formatting. You have to select it as conditional formatting. Understood? Anybody having a doubt till here? If any doubts, you can ask me. So no doubts. So
Ma'am, we should
tell me, ma.
click condition formatting, no ma'am?
Yes. We have to click conditional formatting. In that you can select greater than, lesser than, or in between, something if I want, whichever the details I want. Between from this number to this number, this name to that name, number greater than 100 and number lesser than 50. So like this, if I want to highlight the numbers, in that case, I'll be selecting this option that is called as conditional formatting. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So, and look here, if I have to make a total of this, I've given a number here in sheet 7. I'll go for sheet 1. I'll go for sheet 1. I want to apply a formula equals to sum. I'll open a bracket. From the sheet 7, I will select this range. Select this range, or say it as I'm selecting only one cell and press enter. You can see here sheet 7 D5 to D11 it has been selected, and close the bracket, enter. So I'm getting a total here. From sheet 1 I'm making a total. I'm getting the numbers from sheet 7. So from one sheet to another sheet, if you're bringing a cell numbers, address you're bringing, then it is called as cell reference. It is called as cell reference. You can make a note. Let me tell you in a detail how to do. Getting data from different sheet in an Excel is called as cell reference. Is called as cell reference. Okay, and then I've told you some other formulas using the division, divisible values also. So if I have to get the remainder value, then what is the formula I have to use to get the remainder value? So I have to use a value that is called as mode. Okay, I have to use the value. I have to use the formula mode, mode. Okay, I have to use a function that is called as mode to get a remainder value when I use a division. So you can make a note. Make a note of this. To return to a remainder value, mode formula is used. To return to the remainder value, mode formula is used. Okay. Next one, in order to fix the columns or rows, or lock, or I have to make it absolute. You can say it as absolute also. In order to fix the rows and columns, what is the symbol I'll be using? I'll give you options also. Hash, percentage, dollars, and symbol. Which one you have to use? You have to answer me. I've told you today also the same thing. Hash, percentage, dollar, and which option you will use to fix the rows and columns? It is dollars. It is dollars. Make a note. Dollars.
Ma'am, when is the exam, ma'am?
Tomorrow, dear. Tomorrow.
Time, ma'am?
The same timing. The timing which you will be having a classes. So tomorrow you won't be having a class. Instead, you will be having an exam. That's what I'm giving a revision for you.
Okay, so today is the last class, ma'am.
Yes, dear.
Okay.
Okay. So next question, you can make a note of next one. In a cell, what represents by a small red square, red triangle in a right corner of a active cell is called as? What represents a red triangle mark in a cell is called as? So you can make a note as comment inserted.
Can you repeat, ma'am?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
could
can
you
you
please repeat?
When a red color triangle is inserted, is available in your cell, that means comment has been inserted. Fine.
Ma'am, what is it called, ma'am?
Comment, ma. I just shown you by inserting some, adding some information, by altering the, let's just say example, I have this. For this, I'll right click here. I'll go for this insert comment. Insert comment. So when I add this, I'll be getting a triangle mark. So for this, additional information I'm giving. So this is the value with decimal place. Some additional information if I have to keep like this. So I'll be having this comment. So I'll be adding this comment. Okay. So when you come out of this here in a view, I've given show all comments. It is displaying. When I remove this, only a triangle marks will be given. So when I go and click here, only then it will show me the comment. When I go here, if I come out of this, comment will not be shown. If I have to edit it, I can edit it. If I have to remove it, I have an option here, delete also. For if I have given so many things, so many comments, I'm sorry, I can show you. So see here, I'm having here a cell. I'll right click on this. Okay, I'll right click on this, and then I have an option here as insert comment. Insert comment. For this, I can add some information, additional information, whatever I want. So this is decimal value. This is a decimal value. I'm giving like this, and I'll accept. So a triangle mark in the top corner, it is showing you, right? So that means a comment is being added. You can see now. I'll zoom some more. Now see, a red color mark is available. That means a comment is been added. A comment has been added. For that, we will be using this option. So if any question, if you are getting, what is the meaning if there is a comment, if there is a red triangle mark is been given on a top of the cell? So in that case, you can give like this. So you have to select as comment inserted. Okay. In case if you want to insert a comment and you want to use a shortcut key, if you want to use a shortcut key, in that case you can use, okay, in that case you can use a key combination shift plus F2. Suppose I want to use this shift plus F2, so it will open a comment. Make a note of this, shift plus F2 for inserting a shortcut key. Comment shortcut key. That is shift plus F2. So like this you can give shift plus F2 for inserting the
Ma'am,
comment.
F2 is to edit the cell, no, ma'am.
Only F2 is to edit the cell. Shift plus F2 to insert a comment. Only F2 if you are pressing, you can edit the cell. If you are giving shift plus F2, then you will be inserting the comment.
Okay, ma'am.
And there will be some question also, number of rows and columns. Okay, number of rows and columns in your Excel. So I told you this on a first class itself. If you have not noted, please make a note. There are 16,384 columns. 16,384. 16,384 columns. Starts from A till XFD. Till XFD. Let me type here. You can see here. This will start from like this A, B, C, and all you'll be having, right? So like this, it will start from A until when you keep on moving. So like this, it ends at X, F, D. You can take it down in a capital. So this is what you will be having. This is from A to XFD columns you are having. So this is how many you are having? It is 16,384. And rows you are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this, right? Rows. This will start from 1 and ends at 10,48,576. 576. Okay, this much you will be having. So now see here, the next one, let me show you. Here I'm having a sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 and all, right? In case, how many sheets that I can add here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and all. How many sheets I can add? So it is 256. 256 sheets I can add. And to add a sheet, the shortcut key that is used is Shift plus 11, Shift plus F11. Okay, the shortcut key that is used to add a sheets, number of sheets. To add sheets, it is Shift plus F11. F11 or F9. Let me try once and then tell it. Shift plus so it is Shift plus F11 only. Okay, the shortcut key for inserting a sheet is Shift plus F11. Okay, for adding a hyperlink, the shortcut key which is used is, what is the shortcut key for hyperlink? Even this I've told you in an insert menu. For adding a hyperlink, for inserting a hyperlink, you can use Control K for hyperlink. I've shown you by inserting a videos, images and all. So this is where we will be having. For adding this, Control K. Control K is used for adding a or inserting a hyperlink. And then till the version. Now I'm using a Excel 2013. Okay, I'll show you here. Now see, I'm using Excel 2016. So before this, until 2003, when you save a file, so here I'm having a file name, right? I'm having a file name. So say example, I'm saving a file name in the name of Kavita. So Kavita, from here till the release 2003. So my extension will be .xls, Excel spreadsheet like this. From 2007 onwards, 2007, or if we are having as question as 2010 onwards, then when you save a file, it will be saved as Kavita dot, the extension of this will be XLSX. And what is this X stands for? It is XML data interchange. XML data interchange format. That is what it is used. XML data interchange. Okay, so the next question. So let me open some other sheets. That's 1 minute. So we have an option called as autofill. Autofill option we have, right? In a Excel. See here, I have an option here in a home menu. I've already told you this autofill. This autofill option, why it is used? Fill option you are having here. Fill. So what this will do, if I type it here as 1, 2, and I told you how to click and drag also. Let me select this 2 cell, and when I come to this black dot, click and drag. Click and then you have to drag. So this is called as autofill. So what will this do? It will fix the continuation
Excuse me,
of
ma'am.
series or sequences. Tell me.
Ma'am, your screen is not shared. I mean, the screen, yeah, it's visible now.
Okay, see here, I'm showing again 1 and 2 are given. So I'll select this 2. I'll click and drag this. So that is, this will give me, what is this called as? This method is called as autofilling. This will autofill my series or the sequence which is going to repeat it. Say example, if I give it as Sunday. If I give it as Sunday and I'll go on this, I have a black dot. I'll click here and drag this. When I click and drag, it will continuously gives me the next day, the same way when you give for a month also. So I'm just giving in a short form, Jan, Feb, something. If you want, you give. When you click and drag, so it will continue as much as you will select it. So that means this is called as autofill. So this autofill will give you a sequence. What it is giving? It will give you a automatic. It will extend a sequence of series of data. Okay, sequence with the series of data. Autofill option. Make a note. Autofill option is used to extend sequence of sequence of series of data. Okay, next one, let me tell you the next one. If I want the answer to get whether it is true or false with the conditional formatting, whether I want true or false answer by applying a function, a logical function. Which function? If, and, or, not. In this four condition, if I'm using any condition, I'll get with the exact comparison. This and that, true or false, it will be showing. So which it is used? So make a note. Formula with a logical function. Formula with a logical function which shows true or false is if condition. Is if condition. Okay. Formula in Excel, whenever we start, I think I've told you equals to, we will be using this. And let me show you one more. So I'm having a data here, right? I'm having a data here. For this data, I'll just click on this. I'll click and drag. So see here, I'm having a data, voter ID. So true or false it will be showing. So see here, when I click on this, or I'll just show you here, equals to, if I'll open this. So true or false value, if condition will give you. This is what I've told you. Okay, this is one. And what I want to do is, for this table, I want to insert a chart. So this also I've told you, bar graph, chart graph, whichever you want, that you can select it. Okay, that whichever you want, that you can select it. I'll go with this. So since I'm having only one information, it won't be showing. So let me go for this one. I'll select this and I'll go for this insert chart. This one I'm having here, right? Chart option I'm having. So whichever the chart I want, that I'll be inserting here. Whichever the format I want, Okay, I'll be selecting that. So if I want to use a shortcut key for creating a chart, I'll be using, let me select this from here. Okay, I'll select this. Then I'll press F11. F11. So this will create a chart for me. So this is creating a chart for me. Continue. So I've not updated it, so I'm not getting the exact details. So I'll add here. I need an access table, data bar, and this data style how I want, whichever I want, that I will select it. Add a chart of chart title. About chart, whichever I want, that I can add. So it is only showing this much. So since it has not been updated version I'm having, so let me open with the other things. We have a time. I'll go with the other thing. I'll show you in some other place. I'll open an Excel. Let me minimize this. I'll go for a chart where I'm having the information. I'll only select this much. From name, I'll go for this name. Till total, I will select it. I'll copy this. I'll go for this one. Now let me paste it here. I will paste a table here. For this, I will press F11. F11. Now see, the table is coming here. Okay, the table is coming here. So like this, you can insert it. For inserting a table, the shortcut key which is used is F11. Make a note, shortcut key which is used for inserting a table is F11. Okay. So what does the name box shows? What does the name box shows? The name box will show you the cell address. The name box will show you a cell address. Okay. What is the condition that is used? Next one. What is the condition that is used to combine the text? Combine the text. So then it is concatenate. Concatenate. I'll show you here. So see here, I'll just give here. This is a good day. So if I have to combine this into one line, equals to concatenate. I've already shown you this, comma, is, comma, a, comma, good, comma, then day. Then close the bracket, enter. So see, here it is showing me without space. It is showing me without space. If I need a space, then what I have to do is equals to concatenate. Concatenate. I will select here as this, comma. To give a space, I'll open a double quote, space, double quote, comma. And then this, again, comma, to give a space again. You have to give like this. Then you have to select like this. Keep on doing this until your last text you will be getting. Concatenate, comma. Then it is good, comma. I'll open this and give a space, again, comma. The last one. After this, I don't want a space, so I'll close this like this. So this is a good day. Like this, with the space you'll be getting. So to combine or merge a text or letters, you'll be using concatenate. To give a space, you will be giving what? You will be giving the apostrophe. Okay, apostrophe you will be giving this. So you might get any of this question. Concatenate or apostrophe you might be getting. So remember this. Okay, the next one. Okay, the place where rows and columns meet is called as what? Or you can take it as the intersection of rows and columns is called as the intersection of rows and columns is called as cell. That is, so this is the place where rows and column meet. I'll give you. So L is a row, 14 is a column. Where it is meeting in L14. So in where what is this place is called as cell. So you can make a note. The intersection of rows and columns is called as cell. And make a note. Default row height. Default row height is 15. Default row height is 15. Default column width is 8.43. This also I've told you already in a first class. Okay, when I was explaining you a home menu. So say example, if I'm typing something in a cell, if I'm typing something here, then this is called as active cell. What I'm typing here is also visible where? In my function bar, or you can also say it as formula bar. The content which I'm typing in an active cell is also visible in formula bar. Make a note of this. The content of active cell is displayed in formula bar. Okay, formula bar. And see here, I'm having a sheets here, sheet 1, sheet 2 like this, right? I'm having a sheet 1, sheet 2 like this. So if I have to go for charge sheet 1, sheet 2 like this, so then I'll be using control tab. Okay, you have to use control tab to go for the previous sheet. Control tab. To move from one sheet to another sheet, you have to use control tab you have to use. Okay, you have to use control tab. Or in case if it is not working, you can also use control plus shift plus colon also you can use. So control plus shift plus colon. So even this is not working for me. In case if you're getting this question, you can do it like this. To shift from one sheet to another sheet, it is control tab. Control tab is used for to change from one sheet to another, or it is shift plus control plus semicolon. This one also you can use. Semicolon, this one also you can use. Let me zoom this. Okay, colon or semicolon, anything, you can tell anything. Both are in the same key only. If you are using a shift, that means it's a colon only. Okay, so any keys you can use this for changing a sheet from one sheet to another sheet. And then And also remember, there'll be many questions related to the shortcut keys. Okay, many shortcut keys they'll be asking. Okay, so what is a shortcut key for bold, italic, all these things they will be asking. So you have to give a answer for that. And let me share you a list of shortcut keys after the class. Okay. Okay. Then a spreadsheet contains what rows and columns, this I've already told you. And the advantage of using
Ma'am, I have a simple question, ma'am.
tell me dear.
Ma'am, after entering the data, how do we make it as a table, ma'am?
Okay, I'll show you now.
Yes.
Say I'm into this Excel sheet. So example, have a names I'm having. Then I have a register number. Okay. For moving to next cell, you can directly press tab also. Some phone numbers I'm having. So just only 3 information. If you have if you're doing some other things, you can do. So I'll give here as A, B, S, F, some names I'm giving. Register number 11, 15, 47, 65. Some numbers are given. And 4 numbers, let me give here as, I'm just giving some digits, blank digits. You can just understand that. So after doing this, go for this first cell, select the entire portion of table what you have done. Okay, so then you go for this insert. You have a table. So by you can see this dancing line. After giving like this, you can give like this. Click on OK. A table will be created. So then you can change the color, whichever the color you want. That color you can change it. It is your wish. Or without this data, first I'll insert a table and then I will do I'll type the information. In that case, go for insert table. So how many rows and columns you want, that you can select it. Click here. Okay, so it will show you like this. Okay, so you can click on this and you can type it here, how much ever you want, or you can just click here and drag. Suppose I want this much place, click and drag. Now you got the place. I'll click on OK. Now see, it has been coming. Now you can edit this column 1. You have a column 1. Change this to anything. Serial number, and this is product name. Okay, I'll change this to product name. So something, whichever you want, you can edit it as per the requirement of your information. You can keep changing the information. And you can add the details also. If you want to change the colors also, anything if you want, you can do it. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any other doubts other than this?
Ma'am, what if we don't want that column 1, column 2, column 3 to come, ma'am?
We can't do that. First, we have to add the information whatever we want, and then we can create a table. If you don't want this column 2, column 3 to come, like this heading, if you don't want, so see, when I go into this, I'm having this headers row. Remove this, so headings will not come. Okay, headings will not come.
Okay, ma'am.
This one, headers row, you have to remove. And if you don't want this column wise also, if you don't want the column wise, you just want like this, some coloring, like this border wise you want, you can choose this. And for that, you can remove the banded one, like this.
Okay, ma'am.
So I'm having a colors like this. If I don't want this colors, I'll remove this banded.
Okay.
Fine. So let me go for the next one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if I have to represent any data graphically, so what it is called as? Graphical representation of data is called as what? Let me give you an example. Values, chart, formula, serial number. Graphical representation. Understand? graphical representation. The options which I'm giving you here it is. Okay, the options are value, chart, formula, series. In the word itself, you have an answer. Graphical. Graphical means what? It is a chart,
Chart,
graph
ma'am.
representation. Yes. So it is a chart. Okay. So let's go with the shortcut keys and we'll see what and all we can try with that. So file menu. To open a new file, the shortcut key that is used is Control plus N. To open a file, existing file already which we have created, to open that I'll be using Control O. Save, Control S. Save as F12. Print, Control P. And for closing, Alt plus F4. For closing, Alt plus F4. Okay. And you have the list of names and all. So I mean, the home menu you will be having. In a home menu, you have many options. Bold, italic, so many things we are having. Right? We are having a bold, italic, so many options. So now tell me, what is a shortcut key that we will be using for bold? For bold, what is the shortcut key which is used? It is Control plus B. I've given you on a first day. Again, you don't remember. Really bad. Okay. Before I be continue, let me take down your attendance. Please unmute yourself so that I can take down your attendance. Everyone, please unmute yourself. I'll start taking your attendance. Let me call out your names. Aruni, yes.
Present, ma'am.
Arshita, yes. Arshita, yes.
Present.
Present or absent? See, if you are not able to answer, please reply on a chat box. Girls, I'm saying you, if you are not able to answer, please reply on a chat box. And please don't cause the trouble after the attendance that you'll be you have been marked as absent so many days, so and so date and all. This will be again, it will be a problem for me as well as you, right? Even you will be having the issues on a based on a marks. Again, we have to come to your college and talk to regarding this. So please avoid that. In case if you're not able to reply on the chat through a voice, if you're not able to reply, answer me, then please chat box, you can reply. Use a chat box to give your attendance. Okay. The next name, Srishti Basak. Srishti Basak. I'm marking you absent. Niharika, yes. Niharika, yes. Niharika, yes. Niharika, yes. I'm also marking you absent. Sri Lakshmi BK. Sri Lakshmi BK present. Okay. Kirti KC.
Present, ma'am.
Srija Sambit Acharya. Srija Sambit Acharya. Srija, I'm marking you absent. Meghana Ganesh K. Meghana Ganesh K. Meghana Ganesh K. I'm also marking you absent here. Meghana. Pratika Chandru. Okay, Meghana is present.
Ma'am.
Okay, Meghana. I'm marking you present only. Don't worry. Next one. Pratika Chandru.
Present, ma'am.
B. Shalini.
Present, ma'am.
Dania Jilani. Dania Jilani. I'm marking you absent. Jinisha. Jinisha. Jinisha is absent. Okay. Kanishka Setia.
Present,
Dan-
ma'am.
Present. Dania, I'm marking you present. Okay. Divya Bharati.
Present, ma'am.
Mary Sharon.
Present, ma'am.
Navnita V. Navnita. Navnita. Okay, Navnita, you are marked absent. Rakshita R. Rakshita R. Rakshita R. Been marked as absent. Next one, Archana.
Archana, present, ma'am.
Okay. Inshira. Rakshita R. Present. Okay, Rakshita, I'm marking you present. Inshira. Inshira. Inshira, you have been marked as absent. Archana Mary. Archana Mary. Archana, I'm also marking you absent. Umikar Aijaz.
Present, ma'am.
Tejasri. Tejasri. Inshira, I marked you present. Tejasri. Tejasri, I'm marking you absent. Yukta.
Present, ma'am.
Navya.
Present, ma'am.
Pooja. Pooja. Tejasri, I'm marking you present. Pooja, you have been marked absent.
Ma'am, Pooja present.
I'm sorry, dear. I didn't notice.
It's okay.
Likita.
Present, ma'am.
Saidal Zainabi.
Present, ma'am.
Indra Kichaki.
Present, ma'am.
Diksha.
Present, ma'am.
Resha. Resha. Resha, I'm marking you absent. Abib Shaista. Abib
Present,
Shaista.
ma'am. Present,
Dania
ma'am.
Aiman. Okay. Dania Aiman. Dania Aiman. Hafsin Firdaus.
Present, ma'am.
Priyanka Rani.
Present, ma'am.
Suhani Agarwal. Suhani Agarwal. Only she'll ask link, huh? She won't reply. Suhani. Okay. Let me call out the names whomever have been marked absent. So if anyone has been missed out wrongly, please let me know. So after this, we won't be able to correct it again. Anybody want to
Excuse me,
say
ma'am.
something? Tell me.
Ma'am,
Gausia.
you didn't call me. Yeah.
Gausia, I think I have marked you present only. Let me see now
Ma'am,
if it is.
Ma'am, ma'am, this is Ashita. You didn't call my name.
Ashita.
Yeah, Harshita, yes.
Ashita, yes. Let me see. If I call out the name of yours, if it is absent, then let me see.
Ma'am,
Okay, ma'am.
Suhani
Ashita.
present.
Ashita, I called you in the beginning itself. You didn't answer me.
Ma'am, no, I didn't hear my name.
I called you dear. That's okay. Now let me make you present.
Okay,
Ma'am, am I
ma'am.
audible?
Who's this Suhani Agarwal?
Yes, ma'am, I'm present.
Okay, okay. I thought only you'll ask me leave.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Tell me, who's this?
Ma'am,
Because yeah,
yesterday I wasn't able. Yes, ma'am. Unmute myself. I gave my attendance through chat box. Did you give my attendance yesterday, ma'am?
I've given you. I've given you.
Thank you.
Okay. Now let me call out the names whomever has been marked absent. Now please concentrate and answer me. Again, I won't be able to correct it. After I submit all your attendance list to your college, I won't be able to correct it again. So please hear properly. Srishti Pasar. Srishti Pasar, marked absent. Niharika, yes, absent. Srija Sambit Acharya, absent. Jinisha, absent. Navnita V, absent. Archana Mary, absent. Gausia Fatima Razvi, absent. I think she's present today, right? Gausia is present. Okay. Gausia, I marked it present here. And next one,
Okay, ma'am.
Dania Ayman, absent. So these are the names which have been marked absent today. So anyone heard wrongly your name for absences, you can tell me now, right now, so that I can correct it now itself.
Ma'am, Gausia, ma'am.
Gausia, I marked it present here.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Any others? So on a WhatsApp group, I'll share you some of the shortcut lists. Ma'am, can you share what it is? Who was that? Someone has replied me. Ma'am, can you share the record? Obviously, we will be shared a record today, and also on a group, I will share you some of the shortcut lists. You can refer that. Okay, so you can refer that and be prepared for your exam. Most of the questions you might be getting like this itself: shortcut keys, absolute reference, all this kind of things. So you can give an answer. It will be easy only. Okay, well, be prepared. So do best as much as possible. Do your best. Okay. Any other questions if you have and to ask me, you can ask me.
Ma'am,
Tell me, dear.
ma'am, what kind of questions will come from VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP?
There won't be a question regarding VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. In case if they are asking to extract the details from the vertical source of data, then it is VLOOKUP. From horizontal source of data, if you have to extract, then it is HLOOKUP. So most probably VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, there won't be much questions. Okay, it is only for workings. So questions you might get regarding the shortcut keys or what is this option is used for, that option is why it is used. Like this questions only you'll be asking.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, for how many marks and how many hours, ma'am?
Sorry, ma. Sorry, I didn't get you.